How's it going, guys? It's Burgers here and welcome to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today I'm going to talk about the alliances, and it's going to be something like an alliance guide and why some people are getting this unfair advantage at the beginning. And one of the things in Rise of Kingdom is that two players can play the same amount to get completely different results. Same activity, same effort, same beginner mistake, but one account starts snowballing and the other quietly gets trapped. Why this feels so strong? Why this feels so strong? Most players want to believe activity decide progression, which is from all the time I'm playing this type of kingdom building games. Well, activity, yes, to some extent. You cannot count everything on activity to decide your progress. Some players believe spending decide everything. This is the other type of people. Something activity decides progress, something that the spending decide everything. And yes, both matter. I mean, I don't say this is not right. Both matter. Your activity is going to matter for your progress. Also, your spending is going to matter for your progress. But the uncomfortable truth is that your alliance can multiply or destroy the value of both. Your alliance can destroy the value of your activity. It can also destroy the value of your spending. Now, what is the hidden multiplayer nobody respect early? A strong alliance is not just a place to chat. And yeah, you're going to see in many alliances, I see those type of chatty people that at one point they're not, focusing that much over their progression. They focus over just to have chill chat, which is completely fine. This is not like this is wrong or something like this. But you have to also focus over your account. This is just how the things are at the end of the day. But yeah, if it's not just place for chat, the alliance. It's free speed ups, faster helps. Very important about the helps because right now I have automatic help. As you can see, I have this 30-day supply is going to give automatic auto help. Now imagine if everybody's having this, you're going to instantly get those help, not like waiting somebody to see somebody to see that somebody's needing help and to click on the help. He's doing this thing automatically. And also again, speed ups, better territory, stronger protection. And what I mean by territory, now people don't think that much over the territory, but let's talk about this one. Look at this thing, what is giving. Commander experience gets 10%. This is nice if you get this Sanctum of Courage. From there, we have some other Sanctums that can give you like troop helped 2%. Health, by the way, is the only stat that is extremely hard to be get. Here we have level 2. What is this thing? Okay, we're still on the tutorial. Troop attack extra 3%. So you see that not only you get some territory with the strong alliance, but you get a bunch of buffs. And that was just some more like PvP buffs. I'm sure that there is like troop defense. Do we have something that can help your progress at the end of the day? Gathering speed 5%. And here we have like march speed 5%. I'm not going to go that much in details at the end of the day. It's just keep in mind it's free speed ups, faster helps, better territory, strong alliance protection. It's definitely nice if you have somebody who can be who is extremely strong and you feel a little safe. It's less stress over you at the end of the day. And better event direction. The majority of the cases, the top alliance, the leaders know exactly what they're doing, so they can win the trust of these spenders, whales, krakens, whatever, these strong players in their alliance. Somehow to win the trust of the strong players, you have to have decent knowledge over what you're doing at the end of the day. So yeah, the dangerous thing is that beginners treat alliance choice like side feature. This is the biggest problem. And right now I'm in one alliance and I'm trying to switch the alliance. Why is that? It's just because when I see how much, okay, right now this one gets 13 from 13, but if I check, this one is like 6 from 13. I already wait a lot, and we're like full alliance, like 57 from 58 players. So, you know, I was expecting things to happen one idea more faster. It's not happening. That's why I'm looking to switch alliance. And here is what I'm doing. I just write. Oh, we get crystal key. Nice, nice. Now I just write to one of the alliance that I can see that are strong, a male. Now what I did here, hey man, I'm looking to join you. At this point I don't have the power, but I'm spender and I will catch up easy. I'm also some streamer and content creator. Now the final one why I add this Rise of Kingdom streamer and content creator is I can make a promotion of the alliance when they start opening their recruitment and etc. Also, I'm telling that I'm spender and I'm going to catch up easy. Now, why is that? Is I'm sharing what kind of value I can bring to this alliance, and this is the way you can switch alliance. The leader should know what value they're getting, his alliance are getting from you at the end of the day, because it's not only on your side what benefits you're going to receive from the alliance, but also alliance have to know what they're actually winning if they decide if they decide to get you in their alliance. It's like on both ways. It's you for them and they for you at the end of the day. But anyway, it's just a lot of free stuffs there. Now, why Dead Alliance damage your account? Let's talk about this, because if you're in the Dead Alliance, things are very bad. It may not look at the first place. It may be having like 2-3 people who is, you know, spamming the chat, basically talking in the chat. But at the end of the day, a Dead Alliance doesn't not only feel boring, it quietly slows every building, every research, every rally, every event. It's slowing down. Now, how it's slowing your building, I already show you. Okay, here we actually get some helps. So, oh my god, yeah. So yeah, it's 13 from 13, but is the way how fast you get your helps. Right now, I have 7 from 13. Now later, I have to wait 13 from 13 so I can actually use my speed ups here. For Alliance Center, I have 13 from 13, so I'm going to use my speed ups here. I have a separate video where I explain why the Alliance Center is important to be finished fast. Maybe I'm going to say it here. It's extremely important to be finished fast because it's going to let you having more helps at the end of the day. So yeah, this one is finished right now. Whatever I do, for example, maybe I should start upgrading those buildings. Whatever I do is just going to be faster. Which buildings I'm actually needing now for the next level? I'm going to go for this one, going this one, and yeah, I have to basically level up this building. And the same for this storehouse needs to be leveled up. This like 2 hours. Scout campaigning. Now for the scout campaigning, don't use your speed ups. You don't get that big benefits at the end of the day. But anyway, the Dead Alliance is slowing down because you're not receiving fast those helps. It may take hours before you get all of the helps. And believe it or not, all of these helps is reducing the time. So you're losing speed ups from there. So basically, you're not progressing faster. Every rally, just before a couple minutes, I join in one rally. for the Walker. Now, Walker is one of the heroes that I really like. Is going to give you extra experience. Is going to give you barbarian, more barbarian damage, some healing, which is going to increase your farming session, and it's very good hero. Okay, it's very actually good hero. And if you don't have anyone to go and do this rally, you're going to not do these rallies at the end of the day. And thanks to me, one dude from here was able to finish his rally because nobody was actually joining. Like this, I make like 4 or 5 rallies one time where I didn't, get people to fill my rally so we can finish this. And to be fair, from the reports, this is the rally, by the way, I finished. You can get, look how many stuffs you can get: 25 minutes in research speed up and one this crystal key. And the dude below me get Walker sculpture and get some extra speed ups. On top of that, when you finish this from your alliance, you're going to be able to get a chest, and from this chest you can get Walker sculpture, something that I received just now, this Walker sculpture. So even slowing down on your rally is extremely bad. It's extremely bad. It's not only building research, it's also rally and also the events. Now, since I don't have access to all the rallies that are running right now in the Rise of Kingdom, again, I'm new here, but definitely this is going to slow you by a lot, even in the event, in the coordination in event, all these things. Now the problem looks. Here is the thing. What is the problem here? The problem looks harmless at first because you're still progressing. You see, you have to finish your building. You see, you have to finish your research. I mean, there is a lot of dopamine hits when start playing this game because the progression is very fast. The buildings is for seconds or minutes. And yeah, you just don't focus that much over those things, but you're progressing with weaker multiplayer than everybody around you. This is the other thing. If you're in the Death Alliance, you basically are not getting the values from the alliance. Now, the social trap most players also fall into, I want to also talk about this, is players stay in weak alliance because they feel comfortable. They like the people, they don't want drama, but sometimes comfort is the most expensive decision in this game. And I personally am guilty over this in the previous games where I play about the alliances. Is I just enter in one alliance, I know the dudes there, we're chilling, we're vibing, we're playing together. It's cool, but yeah, I know it costs me a lot. But sometimes maybe I cannot say this is actually a mistake, especially if you have some a nice friendship. Maybe it's going to be your duty to say, "Hey guys, we should move on. Okay, we should do something with our accounts. We should not just stay here in this dead alliance and move with your buddies somewhere where you're going to get." Active players, active leadership, active everything. It is what it is. I mean, this is how I see the things in Rise of Kingdom. At the end of the day, you just have to do it. But sometimes comfort, yeah, as I say, is expensive. A friendly death alliance can quietly cost more than one bad bundle purchase. The other thing is why whales change everything. The other thing that I want to talk about in this small Rise of Kingdom Alliance guide. Now, being a near spender change the entire ecosystem. If you have whales and krakens in your alliance, is basically changing everything. And I'm sure the majority of the people know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the chest, the spending that those people can get, and getting some extra gifts in the rare section at the end of the day. You're going to get alliance gifts, you're going to get stronger rallies. Whales, here's the thing with the whales is they're having all the heroes maxed, one of the things, and all the other systems around the heroes maxed. Now, here in Rise of Kingdom, one of the systems I see is this with the gear. I still don't have this system, I have to be honest, but I saw that heroes can have gear. So if you have whales in your alliance, they can have maxed heroes, they can have gear, they can have whatever other spending system the game is having. And like this, you're just going to get the best value from these rallies. If it's something that do a maximum damage, you just join this whale rally, you support with troops, but in the same time you score some crazy numbers and you get rewards. Or when you're fighting against somebody else, if you want to zero some player, the whale maker rally, he have the best setup, you just support with the troops. It is what it is, but yeah, this is just faster objectives. Now, better also kingdom influence. The strange part is that even free-to-play players benefit from whale gravity if they are positioned correctly at the end of the day. But this is still not the biggest problem. The dangerous part starts when alliance positioning affect your future access. If you fall behind early, stronger alliance may stop accepting you. This is the thing. Now, if you go and you want to chill out, if you think that joining in the strong alliance is something like a side quest or something like this, all the people who join this type of alliances is going to have way bigger progress from you, which is going to cut your interest to these top alliances, because you didn't benefit from your alliance. You was only counting on your bundles and what you're spending and your activity, and it may not be enough. Now, if you're whales are going to always be welcomed, but if you're like waiting those helps like this, it may not be, it may actually hurt your progress. I can say I'm in average alliance, I'm still like in average alliance, but yeah, you have to keep this thing in mind. So yeah, I just wanted to share a couple of my opinion over the alliances in Rise of Kingdom, giving some tips and tricks from my experience, years of experience. If you want to add something, just let me know in the comments below. I'm reading my comment section. So far, support the video with one like, support the channel if you want to become a member. I wish you a great day, and see you in the next video.